that all about?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, he is Michael Shane.
Well, this is truly a matchup of two of the X Division's elite. This is Michael Shane, who still holds the record for the longest single reign as X Division champion. He held the belt for 4.5 months, and he's looking to regain that title. And a win tonight would certainly go a long way towards that goal, accompanied to the ring, as always, by Tracy. Champion, Sabin has also held that title for a total of 6 months, longer than anyone else in the 2-year history of TNA. And Don, if you think about it, Chris Sabin, to me, was the deciding factor in the recent Team NWA World X Cup victory when he won the 3rd ever Ultimate X match.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you made a great point about Sabin with his 2 reigns, holding it longer than anybody. But in 1 reign, Michael Shane held the X title longer than anybody in TNA. You know, you'd think that the title would be on the line with these 2 great warriors going at it. This is just fantastic to get to see them in the ring. But these 2 have no love for each other whatsoever, and it started with Ultimate X1 and continued on.
If I can get word to the back, the newest member of our broadcast team, Shane Douglas, is here at the Asylum. Is there any chance that we could get Shane Douglas to get to the bottom of this situation involving Raven and Sabu? And if you think about it, who better than Shane Douglas? Who more familiar than Shane Douglas with Raven and Sabu? Try and get word back to me if you can, if we can have Shane Douglas find out what's going on between these 2.
Incredible knife-edge chop right there by Michael Shane, but Chris Sabin decides to give him one back of his own, and he gives him another one. Oh, these 2 know each other probably as well as any 2 X Division athletes in TNA.
No question, Don. Paths have crossed on many occasions. Just in the past year alone, if you think about it, 2 of the most memorable, those first 2 Ultimate X matches, Michael Shane beating Sabin and Kazarian to win the title in August of 2003, but then Sabin regaining it in January when he beat Shane Low-Key and Christopher Daniels.
Oh, Chris Sabin right now has got the hold there, as you see Tracy trying to cheer Michael Shane on, and look at the hold there that Chris Sabin's got around the head of Michael Shane, and Michael Shane fighting out of it.
Almost as if
hitting in the ribs.
If this rivalry between these 2, this long-standing rivalry, was reignited last week on our Impact debut. AJ Styles won the 4-way Best of the X match, eliminating both of these men from title contention. As you see, Sabin snap off the Hurricane Rana.
If it's possible, we gotta see that again. But wait a minute, Chris Sabin's gonna go out. Never mind about the replay.
Keeping him alive.
Sabin's ready to
gonna fly. Springs up to the top.
Yeah!
Oh my God! Over the top of the steel ring post.
Unbelievable how he caught his balance and then was able to continue forward. That's the kind of athlete that Chris Sabin is.
Wait a minute, I'm getting word now that Shane Douglas is making his way out of the TNA Asylum. Shane Douglas is on his way to that remote location where earlier we saw the challenge from Raven.
Hey, let's go. If there's one person who knows Raven better than anybody else, it's me. I know exactly where to find you, Raven. Let's go.
Well, it's great to have Shane Douglas as part of the broadcast team, debuting last week on Impact, and we're going to send him to find out what's behind the story between Raven and the challenge to Sabu.
Oh, look at the agility there of Chris Sabin, but oh, Michael Shane just set him up perfectly. It's almost like he baited him into it. Oh! Sabin tried to skin the cat. Michael Shane just leveled him with a kick right to the face.
Boy, did he pay for trying to skin the cat, because did you hear the impact of the drop kick with both of Michael Shane's feet right in his face? Let's take another look.
There you see it. Now watch him try to pull himself up right here.
Great athletic move, but you leave yourself wide open when you try to skin the cat and your opponent's still in the ring just a couple of feet away.
Oof, that still hurts.
Tactical mistake, tactical error by Sabin.
And Michael Shane has got total control right now, as you know that bell is so rung so loud in Michael Sabin's head. And his ears are ringing, his eyes are blurry. He's got to find some way to get his composure, and Michael Shane's not going to allow it. Look at him, pulling back on the head, pulling the head forward. Oh, man.
Michael Shane attempting here to neutralize Chris Sabin.
Sabin fighting to his feet, though. This guy's got heart. This kid has got so much heart.
Shane realizes that the longer you keep Chris Sabin down on the mat, the less effective that he is offensively. Now Sabin going to spring off the ropes.
Oh, Michael Shane again.
Just wheelbarrowed him right overhead. Dropped him on the back of his head.
Twice now, Chris Sabin thought he had the momentum coming off of the ropes, and both times Michael Shane was waiting for it. We talked about how familiar they are with each other, and it's showing right here how Michael Shane is just allowing Chris Sabin to set himself up, and he's just using his momentum to his advantage.
One of the trademarks of the X Division. The high-risk top rope move, and that time it didn't pay off at all. I'm presuming that was an attempt at a senton backsplash off the top by Shane. Didn't connect. Sabin rolls out of the way. Tracy trying to get him fired up, pounding on the ring apron. At the same time, Sabin needs to get back up to his feet.
I'll tell you what, Chris Sabin just had enough to get out of the way just in time. Michael Shane took a little too much time. And now Chris Sabin feels like he got the opening that he deserved and just nailed him in the back of the head with a kick.
Enziguri to the back. Drops him. Michael Shane down. Lateral press. Here's two. Kick out. Leg strength of Michael Shane allows him to kick out and avoid the pinfall. Right back to the offense. Sabin elevates. Shane able to float over. Gonna try for a standing switch? No, instead. Hit it with elbow. Tracy hooked the leg.
Right there in time, and she tries to turn around. Chris Sabin, though, he knows what happened. He pulls her up, and she wants to be a boss. Look at this. Oh, man.
Just planted a kiss right on her lips. Attempted the super kick. Gonna take him up. This could be the cradle shock.
He's got it right here, and again, Tracy's interfering.
Tracy hooked the leg to block the cradle shock attempt. He just sacrificed Tracy. Michael Shane just tossed Sabin right in.
And he caught the super kick. It's done.
The winner of the match, Michael Shane.
She was just sacrificed by Michael Shane. There's no question in my mind.
It was a win at all costs.
Wait a minute, getting word now from the truck that's standing by at that remote location outside the asylum. It's our new broadcast partner, Shane Douglas, with Raven.